okay, the greatest punishment I can give a woman or give my wife is malice, blah blah blah. So that could already tell you the kind of person that he is, right?
Let it be known that we are not picking sides. We are not supporting Sandra and Chike or anything.
Yes, for Sandra at some point she's still wrong.
Yes, because
definitely
there were some VN going around that she was telling Chike that. Hi guys, welcome to the KNTV talk show. We are your host, Ayobami Ibrahim
and Umar Hasna Khadija.
My people, when I know if you believe, say, man open his mouth, talk, say, he keep malice with his wife for days.
The best punishment I can give a woman is malice. I can stay in the same house with you, I'll not talk to you.
And not be normal malice, so na premium package malice.
Now, see as internet don't carry the whole relationship wahala for head. They talk say maybe na that malice that even make the relationship scatter.
I know the crazy thing. Some people they try support the man, say there are sometimes that these kind of things need to happen in a relationship. Say if fight no the relationship, how relationship go take sweet.
And people they talk say if communication no the relationship don't already by. So today we are asking you people, can keeping malice ruin a relationship?
This episode was sponsored by Leaked Offers.
Book your next flight affordably.
Okay guys, before we get into the nitty-gritty and the juicy stuff, we would like to introduce a guest who will also give her own perspective on this particular topic. I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us a little about what you do.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Queen Esther Maxson. Currently, I'm a student at Liva Open University studying public health, and I also volunteer in organizations, for example, the Olivia House organization. So that's basically what I do, and I sell laptop bags.
Wow, that is very impressive.
Very
Thank you
impressive.
so much for being here with us.
Yeah. So we're glad to have you here on the KNTV talk show. Before we even begin, have you heard the trending topic about Frank Edoho and his wife?
Yes, I have heard. I've seen it a lot on Instagram. I've heard of Frank Edoho, his wife, and Chike.
the whole love triangle. Let's start simple. Do you think that this kind of relationship, like keeping malice in a relationship, it's normal? It's okay to have like malice in a relationship?
In a relationship that's, let's say, marriage, for example, I think keeping malice is wrong because we know that two of us came together to get married, to become one.
Exactly.
So it's just like me saying I'm keeping malice with myself. So if I'm married to you, even if I don't want to speak to you at that moment, I should let you know that, oh, I want to say something to you, but for now, I'm not in the mood to say it, but I will say it. But keeping malice can be strenuous on that relationship and it can cause a lot of damages. So malice is wrong for two people that came together saying they love each other. Malice is totally wrong.
Okay, thank you for that take. But you personally now, would you rather argue immediately about what is bothering you alone? Would you argue about it, or you keep quiet till like the thing has gone down?
Okay, for me personally, I prefer to silence down because immediately I may say a lot of words that are because at that moment I'm angry, so that anger can take control of me and lead me to say things that I may intentionally don't want to say. So it's better for me to calm down and then say it later on. But I would not want it to extend too long for me to say it. But at that moment, I prefer to be quiet.
Yeah, I understand you totally because I'm also that kind of person too. I don't like to speak when I'm angry. I might say or do things that I would not like.
Since our topic is basically related to the Frank Edoho situation that has been going on, like he came out to say that, oh, okay, the greatest punishment I can give a woman or give my wife is malice, blah blah blah. So that could already tell you the kind of person that he is, right? So do you think that such an action from like your partner or your husband could push you farther away emotionally from him to another person?
Okay, for me, honestly speaking, if I have a partner
Yes.
that always keeps malice, yeah, it's going to be very strenuous in our relationship. But instead of it pushing me to going to meet somebody else, I prefer we talk about it. And I feel since we're married, we love each other. We can work on that. Even though it may
Exactly.
take time, but we can work on that to achieve good goal. But even if we can't work on it, that is why it's advice for everybody to have a mentor, like a backing. So even if I'm married, we should have somebody that we can account to.
Yeah.
So we can take the case to the person, let the person like teach us, mentor us,
Yeah.
correct
Give
us with love, give
advice.
us advice on that kind of thing. So because this is somebody I say I love, I wouldn't want to just leave the person because it's keeping malice in me. I still want to make the relationship work.
Yeah.
I still want to make everything go smoothly. I still want this marriage. I want this love that we have. Do everything possible for me to make it work, for us to be able to eliminate the malice character that is
Exactly.
affecting us.
Yeah.
For somebody like Frank Edoho, I know he's not the kind of person that wants to, have like a calm conversation about it, because he feels like an autonomy, like a very, very like high, this thing, like she's a woman, she's my wife. Like if I don't talk to her, she will definitely she will have to beg me. Like that's the kind of mindset that he has. Do you also think that his wife also, like, maybe she was, I don't
She
know,
was wrong for stepping out.
exactly,
to look for
stepping out,
emotional
and also like gave him the way to like act that particular way, like, or to think that way, or do you think it's just his own personal mindset?
I think maybe at a point the wife got tired.
Yeah.
It could be possible that she got tired and maybe she didn't have anyone to talk to or people to tell about it. And then the possible person that was close enough to her to give her that emotional distance that she didn't have with her husband was there to cover it up. And we women, we are very, very emotional.
Yes.
So anytime we lack that emotion that we want, that love we want,
attention.
that attention that we need. So the next possible person that is there for us,
Exactly, that's just how it is.
It's just saying to, oh, this person listens to me, this person hears me, this person feels my pain. So I feel maybe she got tired, and men have ego. So the man is always like, you're my wife. If I keep malice with you, it's okay.
Yeah, it does. We live in the same house.
So maybe the possible next person was available for her, and then she was like, oh, since he's not there and this person is already, so let me just do it.
Lean on
and
him.
Just lean on him.
Yeah,
So I feel
but
that
in this case, I think we all even know the story because it's literally online. And in Sandra's case, he has been cheating for a while. She's been the breadwinner of the family, even when she was pregnant and everything. Like they had a whole lot of story where the man is already portraying that he's not being a serious partner.
Exactly.
He's not being the emotional support that she needs. He's not even there as a husband for her. To think that this is not his first marriage, this is his second marriage, shows you the kind of person
exactly that he is.
Yeah.
It says more about him.
It says a lot about him. So she dropped a lot of receipts and everything to say that, okay, this many people are here praising that, oh, king of malice.
My wife knows now I am the king of malice. I'll not talk to you.
It's not just about the marriage. He's also a cheat, a deadbeat father, like a whole lot of things. But should not amount to him coming out trying to tarnish our image.
Exactly.
She's sleeping with Chike. You did not tell us what you did. You did not come and tell us what you did. You just come and tell us that, oh, your wife cheated on you.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. But Queen, to you, in a relationship, who do you think keeps malice more, the men or the women?
For me, I would say
be honest. Be honest.
The women.
Yes.
Men, sorry.
Okay.
Because women, we like to say things in our mind because we are very, very vulnerable, so we like to be open. But men can want to hide some things. They can just want to be on their own. And
so a quiet kind of malice.
But women, we are the talking kind. We are the ones that like to say everything.
They tend to be very secretive. They prefer to confide in their friends. They actually tell their wife.
And it doesn't even make any sense. Like that's why I always say, but men do not want to. You see men that you feel like, oh, they are trying to, please women. I'm telling you, men want to please themselves.
Yes, they want to please
literally
their more.
Men like to please themselves.
Because, the thing is that they have this ego that they want to keep, literally in them. So they just want to stand out. Like it just makes them feel good.
Exactly.
And also to that validation that their fellow men give them, they really like it.
They really like it. That's all for them.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Queen, for that answer. But would you stay in a relationship where communication is poor? Because we all know communication is like a key thing in a relationship.
No, I can't stay in a relationship where communication is poor because communication is like the foundation for that relationship. So if we're not communicating, how do we get to bond? How do we
Exactly.
get to know more about ourselves? How do we get to become very super close? How do we become one? So that communication is the foundation for it. And we know, like the Bible said, if the foundation be faulty, what can the righteous do? So if our
Exactly.
communication is faulty, then that relationship cannot stand. It's shaky, and it's going to have a lot of ups and downs because there's no communication. We can't even communicate our problems. We can't even communicate our errors. We can't even communicate anything about the both of us. So we literally know nothing about ourselves. Literally can't settle issues. Literally can't come together, sit
to
down. So
talk
if
about things.
communication is not there, that relationship is not going to last.
Thank you so much, Queen, for all the beautiful answers that you've given us. So for our last and final question, this has to do with the basis of what makes up a relationship. What do you think kills a relationship faster? Emotional neglect or like too much silence?
I think it's emotional neglect because it's not good to be with an unemotional available woman, and it's also not good to be with an unemotional available man because if they are not there, you guys cannot get to know yourselves very well. So they are just not there for you. They are just not available. They are just like, no, I'm not there. Like, and you know, we humans we're emotional beings.
Exactly.
And that's one thing that gets to make me like this person. I get to like this person because while we connect emotionally, it can be friendship emotional, it can be different types. So I feel that for me, emotional neglect can make a relationship not to work at all from the beginning. It's very disastrous when the person is emotionally not available. That's how we have a lot of cheating scandals and we hear like he was not there for me. She was not there
Exactly.
for me. So it's what makes a lot of all this cheating, this divorce rate higher because emotionally they are not available, they're absent.
But to me, I feel like the both of them because emotional disconnection can also bring too much
Silence,
silence.
exactly.
Because when you're not there
You're not
emotionally,
there
you're
emotionally
silent.
The silence. So I think that's the
Yeah.
basis of it.
The moment you
Yes.
guys are not emotionally connected,
there's
you
going to be
find it very
silence.
easy for you to not even talk to that person.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
relate
Thank
just
you very
avoid
much.
that. Yeah.
Thank you very much
Find
for
it very
bringing
easy.
that. That's literally the basis of all these things. That's why you see, like when I saw the whole, rivalry between Frank Edoho and Sandra, and they were like, "Oh, okay, she cheated on him with Chike, blah blah blah." Oh, guys said, "I'm available. I will give your wife, but you cannot give her."
Yeah, exactly. Women like attention. You are starving of attention. Someone else give it to her. Your wife is a human being. Don't say because the kids are there, she should stay in a relationship where she's not loved.
That's
When
one
she's
thing
not
I hate
loved,
about
when she's
some
not valued,
relationships.
when
Yeah.
her ideas are not seen, her opinions doesn't matter, you are not emotionally available for her. And you said this person is your wife.
Right.
Some people
And you
think
are
it's
just
all about the
absent.
gift, all about the money.
Yeah.
They don't
Money.
understand, like some men do not
In
understand the
this
gravity
case,
of what
in this
communication
case,
and
yeah, he's
emotional
not even giving the
availability.
money. He's even spending
She
her
said she's
money.
the one
She's the
spending
My
breadwinner of
sister,
the
sorry,
family.
I misquoted.
So, please
Misquoted.
let it be known that we are not picking sides. We're not
Yeah.
supporting Sandra and
because
Chike or anything.
yes, for
Yeah.
Sandra at some point she's still wrong.
Yes, because
Definitely.
there has been voice notes circulating that Sandra was telling Chike, "We will not trend for 6 months. It will not affect your career."
At the end of the day, what's important? Is it the blog post for 2 weeks? 2 months? Can we be in the news for 6 months? So what are we saying? It's definitely going to be a backlash. Will it affect your music career? No.
We are not supporting them because as a married woman, you're not supposed to be
Exactly.
caught engaging in those kind of things. It's better you even leave the marriage or divorce him instead of doing that.
Exactly.
So thank you very much, Queen, for your
Honestly,
We're
thank you
so
so
grateful
much
to have you
for
here.
being here.
Let us know what you think in the comment sections and tune in every Fridays and Mondays for new episodes on KNTV Talk Show.
Bye.